And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Here is Bryce Harper. First offering, and it just misses. And a foul ball. Turner runs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Two balls, two strikes.
And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now Alec Bohm. And he takes one right on the black. That's strike one. This to third. Arenado fires to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two outs with a runner at third. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
This one in the air. Win. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Zach Wheeler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swings through that one for strike one.
All one's the count. Nope. Outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Shortstop,
Mason Wynn now at the plate.
Win.
The shortstop
that's a
takes the
ball.
ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting first, the left fielder,
Brendan Donovan will hit next.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs.
Runner takes off, puts a bunt down, picks it up with the bare hand. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nolan Arenado digs in now. Way high there, and it's 1-0. Slow roller to third. Boom. Tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right side. Nootbaar hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. Max Kepler at the plate. That's in for a strike. No score here in the second. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that skips into dirt. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
In the air, left field. Kepler towards the line. Puts it away for the out. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one hammered center field. Rojas snags it for the second out. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
And they'll do it again.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
The 0-2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Turner makes the grab. That is the inning. Back at Truist Park, top half of the third inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Liberator back to work. Swing, and a ball popped up. Wynn hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Johan Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Scott sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Here's Turner now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to short. Throws to first in time. Turner is out, and that is the inning. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Pedro Pajes. Pajes will handle the catching duties in this one. 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one missing inside. Tap foul at the plate. Missing inside, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed by a lot, and now 3-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down. So digging in, Victor Scott.
The center fielder.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Throws to first in time. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Atlanta, on to the fourth. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Left-hand batter waits. To the right side, Gorman. Fires over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Fouled off left side. Bohm stands at first with one out. In the dirt. The 1-2. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And Schwarber strikes out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fly to right his first time. And a foul ball. Fourth inning underway. No score.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Up the middle. Win. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Mason Wynn. Back up the, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult
runner on the go. Sack bunt towards third, and that's foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rojas on the move. Into the alley. Reaching down. Makes the catch. Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Nolan Arenado at the runner takes off. And that one fouled off.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Contreras now. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and a great jump. To third. Boom. Inning over. Back at Truist Park. New inning getting started. Leading off, Max Kepler. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
One ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side, Contreras. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Here's JT Realmuto. Caught looking his first time up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Count's full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one down the line, and that's a foul ball. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Scott hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Alec Burleson.
Burleson.
Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Now for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three.
Catcher, Pedro.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Flied to left his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strikes. Aye.
Popped up. And the inning is over. Top of the sixth inning. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Rojas, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a ground ball to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here comes Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, number 3.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And he held up with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Outside low, and it's 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. In there, he's safe.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
And here is Nick Castellanos. That clips the corner. Boom, the runner at third. Schwarber on at second with 2 down. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now, Victor Scott.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right
now
fielder.
It's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. They'll throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Struck him out looking. So 2 down now and here is Brendan Donovan. Up the middle, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Phillies, Max Kepler.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
No, that's a foul ball.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. Grounded to Gorman. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. JT Realmuto steps in. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stott in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And now it's even up.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
A 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Play is made, 2 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now
new arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Kyle Lane.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rojas up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Runner at second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Base hit. Oh, he botches it. Here comes Realmuto around 3rd. He'll score.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Trey Turner now. Runner on the goal. Swinging a foul out of play. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Runner goes again. Fought off foul. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move.
Runner on the move again. Here's a high chopper. Arenado to first in time. And they get Turner for the out. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, there's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Wheeler back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And Nato is set down on strikes.
Now back.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one hammered. He makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. Alec Burleson
now
next up for the Cardinals.
The designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now Alec Bohm. This one in the air center field. Scott makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
A new pitcher in the game, Steven Matz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And first offering is fouled off. Harper leads off first with 1 away. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Line drive. Scott makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike one. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Gorman.
And that is out of play.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. And that's in there at the knees. Out to short, Turner. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Victor Scott will hit next.
Now batting.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, JoJo Romero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one outside. Ball 1. Romero goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And now it's JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up and in, and a count 2-1. Ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time, and Realmuto is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to third. Arenado throws across the diamond, and that is that. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 25, Matt Strong.
Little chopper rolls foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, two
It's been
strikes.
tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Mason Wynn getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one in there across the letters. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Donovan, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swings through that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the
hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Kepler hustles it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And fouled off. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.